Yo, what is going on YouTube? Devour here. Today we're going over the top 5 best class setups to be using in Modern Warfare 2 to make sure everything is quick and as efficient as possible. Everything will be time coded down below. So if there's just one specific class you want, please do feel free to skip around, get in, get out, get back to your day. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, by the way. Now, if you're brand new to the game, you're getting this game on Christmas Day. These are the weapons that you want to make sure you level up and max out right away. Up first, we do have the Lachmann sub. Again, to keep everything super quick for you guys today, I'm going to show a brief clip with the weapon and then we go right into the gun class setup. The Lachmann sub, like I said, is up first. This thing is insane. In my opinion, it's the best rushing submachine gun in the entire game. I absolutely love it. Without any further ado, let's just hop right into the class setup, guys. So up first, we're going to go into all the attachments. I'm going to show you guys the tunings for everything as well. If you're brand new to the game, the tuning attachment does not, you're not allowed to tune weapons until you get the weapon fully leveled up, fully maxed out. So you got to max it out all the way. We got the 9mm overpressured bullets on there for target flinch. We mostly put it on there that way we get increased bullet velocity and increased damage range, and then copy down all of those values that we had there. Next up, we got the X10 Razor compensator. It's going to give you horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. On the bottom, you're going to go plus 23 for more gun kick control, and on the left hand side, you're going to go plus 26 for more recoil stabilization. And then we got the F-Tac M sub 12-inch barrel for bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and hip fire accuracy. On the left, you're gonna go plus 19, and on the bottom, you're just not gonna touch it at all. It's not worth the negatives. That's why I don't touch it. If something is not tuned, that is on purpose. So make sure you're not just tuning stuff just to tune stuff. And then we got the Cronin Mini Red Dot. When you set this all the way over to far, what it's gonna do is it's gonna give you 0 visual recoil. I do this on a lot of my guns. It's literally like adding on a huge recoil controlling attachment for free, and it gives you a really good sight. That way you can like punish enemies with extreme accuracy right away. And up next, we got the LM stockless mod. It's going to give you aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and hip fire recoil control and hip recoil control. This gun is an absolute hip fire machine. If you're ever within like 20 feet, just start spraying at people, guys. Like when in doubt, spray it out. Up next, we do have the TAC 56. Now this clip and most of my clips are going to be in search and destroy, but these guns work in hardpoint, domination, team deathmatch, whatever you want to do. And then if you're a person who just likes to play shipment only, the only thing you want to do on shipment is you want to make sure you get full maxed out ADS. But yeah, hopping right back into the TAC 56, this gun is amazing, guys. It recently just took over the CDL meta after they GA'd the M4, which we do have an M4 class coming up later, but the TAC 56 is just incredible, guys. This is the best class setup that I've been able to come up with so far. I absolutely love it. Whenever I'm in a pinch and I need to be killing people like reliably over 30 meters away, this is the best gun in my opinion. It's the best long range AR. Up next, we got the TV Cardinal stock, and again, when I don't touch the tunings on weapons, that is on purpose. So make sure on the bottom you're not touching the tuning. It's just not worth it, because when you move it to the left or when you move it to the right, it's not worth the negatives that you take to the real categories that you want to make sure you're increasing. Up next, we got the Schlager Peck Box IV Pro laser. Now this laser is insane. I love this laser, guys. It only shows up a blue dot on the wall. It doesn't show the blue laser line, and that's what makes this laser better than the other lasers, because if you look at this one, it says cons laser visible in ADS. It doesn't have that in the cons for that one right there. So they can only see it if they're looking at the wall that you have it pointed at, which if they're coming towards you, it wouldn't make sense for them to be looking at that wall. The 17.5-inch Tundra Pro barrel, it's going to give you damage range, hip fire accuracy, bullet velocity. It's perfect the way it is. A lot of the barrels, if it's a really good barrel, you don't need to touch the tuning on most barrels. Instead, you want to touch the tuning on the muzzles or the under barrels if you want more recoil control or more damage range or something like that. Then we have the Sakin Tread 40 for vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control. Please do make sure you copy down those finely tuned attachments and values that I had there. Those values are honestly insane. JGod made a video on it. You don't want to be maxing out your tuning values. Up next, we do have the M4, guys. Should be no surprise. I think this is the very first weapon that pretty much everyone starts using. You really want to, like, especially if you're just starting the game right now, max out your M4 right away before you do anything else. Get it max level. The M4, in my opinion, is the best gun in the game. Like, overall, best gun in the game because you can use it up close, you can use it far away. If you want to make it into more of like a speed demon build, you can also do that as well, or you can just make it into the build that I'm going to give to you guys, which is the do it all build. 0 recoil, really good sprint to fire speed, really good aim down sight speed, and insane time to kill. All right, hopping right into the attachments, we'll start off with the Phantom grip. That's our rear grip. That's going to give you sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. We're going to go -12 to increase the sprint to fire speed on the bottom, and -65 on the left hand side to increase the aim down sight speed. Up next, we got the Tempest P80 strike stock. So again, we're not going to be touching the bottom tuning for this one at all. It's just not worth it with the negatives that you end up taking to the other categories that really matter the most, like mobility, handling, recoil, accuracy, and damage range. But we do go -90 on the left hand side to give you some more aim down sight speed. The Cronin Mini Red Dot, again, we're using the Cronin Mini Red Dot, you know, little secret hack, whatever you want to call it. Tune it all the way over to far, and that's going to give you 0 visual recoil, especially with an M4. The M4 can beam 50-60 meters away, no problem. So if you got the sight there, it makes your job that much easier. Then we have the high tower 20-inch barrel for bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and hip fire accuracy. And again, this attachment is perfect the way it is. It's not worth tuning it and then messing up all the other categories that it does happen to mess up. You have more than enough damage range and bullet velocity and recoil control. So it's not worth the positives or the negatives of tuning this. Just leave it alone. And then instead, we're going to tune the Sakine Tread 40, the muzzle again. We're going to go 0.21 on the gun kick control and 0.36 on the recoil stabilization. And again, this attachment gives you vertical recoil control and horizontal recoil control. This attachment right here literally makes your M4 a beam, especially a lot of guns after the first like 2-3 shots, it kicks up a lot. If you have that Sakine Tread 40 there, that just does not happen. It just keeps it a constant beam. Up next, we do have a brand new DLC weapon, the Chimera. Now, this gun is literally insane, guys. It's super easy to unlock too. You just got to get 2 kills in 15 matches. Those 2 kills need to be with an assault rifle, and you can get those 2 kills and leave the game. But like I said, make sure if you're just starting the game right now, level up your M4 all the way, level up your TAC 56 all the way, and then even our next gun, which is the Kastov 74U, little spoiler, just level up that gun all the way, and then you'll naturally have the Chimera unlocked. And it only has like 16 levels, so it's super easy to max out. Like 3 games of shipment, your Chimera is super maxed out. This gun is just incredible, and what I really love about it is it does have a built-in suppressor. So if you're not playing a really long range map, like I was playing right there, I was playing Turok, then you don't need the 10-inch barrel. You can just leave the default barrel on there. Again, it has a built-in integrated suppressor, so that one's really nice. If I were to take off this 10-inch barrel that I have on here right now, because I wanted to make it the fastest time to kill that I could possibly make it, then I would put on an optic, or if I'm on shipment, then I would put on the 45 round mag, just that way I could keep spraying. And this one MW quick fire laser, it's basically like that Schlager blue laser earlier. The enemy team can only see it on the wall. They don't see a visible laser going across their screen the entire time, because when you can see a visible laser going across your screen the entire time, a good player will make sure to just absolutely beam the shit out of you. And the 10-inch Phoenix barrel, so again, if you want to be suppressed, if you want to be a little bit more ninja, you don't need to use a barrel at all. It'll have an integrated barrel. But if you want the best, fastest killing, the one that I have on right now, you want to make sure you do have that 10-inch barrel on there. And then we got the Phase 3 grip, another one of my favorite underbarrel grips to use. We just go very slightly on the left hand side to a 0.05 recoil stabilization, and then from there the grip is already like perfect the way it is. It gives you a lot of recoil control, makes a huge difference in my opinion on most guns. And then hopping right into our very last gun, we do have the Kastov 74U. Now the Kastov in general is really good. They just recently buffed the 545. I'd say that was definitely the weakest Kastov variant there was, but even the Kastov 762 or the AK-47 is completely insane. But this Kastov 74U, interesting fact, it was the very first gun that all professional players decided to ban, or gentleman's agreement GA. So that should tell you just how overpowered this gun is. It has taken 2 nerfs, but it is still insane, especially if you use this class setup right here. In my opinion, probably the second best gun in the game. Right behind the M4 is where I would put the AK-74U. We got the True Tac grip there for sprint to fire and aim down sight speed. Make sure you guys copy down those tuning values that we had there as well. I'm not even going to try to say the name of this stock, the OT stock. It's going to give you sprint speed and aim walking speed. Make sure you copy down the value on the left-hand side, negative 1.16. Then we got the Schlager Peg Box IV laser coming up again. Again, this is going to give you a blue laser beam. It gives you a lot of aim down sight speed, but the enemy team does not see the blue laser beam. As you can see in the cons for the other lasers that the enemy teams can see, it's not listed there. It just shows a blue dot on the wall, so you need to be aware of that. But honestly, I hold it like people don't see the laser at all, because me personally, I've never killed anybody with a blue laser dot on the wall yet, like off that information, because if they're coming at you, they're not going to be looking at that wall. The only thing they'd be able to see is like the actual laser itself, and those are the different lasers that do that. The phase 3 grip, again, like I said, a very good underbarrel grip. If you never have an idea of what underbarrel grip to put on your weapon, the phase 3 grip is the best, safest decision in my opinion. And then lastly, we have the FJX Fulcrum Pro, vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control. Make sure you guys copy down those values. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys liked this video, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe for more.
I think I changed brown, because when the bitches hear this, they're gonna be like, wow. Smoking gas, living fast, wearing velvet. Looks like a 4-5 to the pelvis.